Hey guys, welcome back to Puff It Loudo, and welcome back to Charade Maniacs. Last episode, we went with Chigasaki to the park to enact the plan that Iochi and Akase had come up with, which was basically just to try to leave during maintenance to see if we can notify the police or something, but that didn't work. We didn't head back to the lodging before maintenance started, so all the lights went out. I thought we blacked out, but we didn't. We just woke up in a stadium or some type of warehouse of some sort. And then we got surrounded by amoebas. It was literally really huge big puddle people who were making nasty noises and squelching around. The MC passes out, we woke up, and now the group is trying to discuss what to do next. And now the producer is here. Is it the producer? No, the director. I don't know. Whatever. Let's get started. Yes, it's the director. Whoops.
くそ、こんなタイミングで。
ああ、集まってるよ。何かよ。
今回は簡単な確認です。
Oh God.
メンテナンス中に宿舎の外へ出たキャストがいらっしゃるようですが、
Oh no.
その方の精神状態は安定してますか？
それは
Whoops.
どういう意味かな。
そのままの意味です。これまでの配信に参加したキャスト様の中には、外の光景を見たがために精神に異常をきたした方がいらっしゃいました。同様の事例が起こっていないかどうか確認です。
Huh.
はあ？
もちろんその時からは環境を改善しています。そのために視覚周りのシステムをグレードアップしましたから。ただメンテナンス中はシステムがダウンしてしまうので、本来の風景が見えてしまいます。ですので皆さんの精神状態を健やかに保つためにも、メンテナンス中はアナウンスに従うようお願いいたします。
なんというか親切なことだな。こっちの精神面まで配慮してくれるとは。
アップグレード以前の条件下ではキャストの皆さんに負荷がかかるのか、キャスト失格が続出しておりました。
Okay.
そのため不本意ながら帰還したキャストがいらっしゃらなかったので、そのように仕様を変更いたしました。
What?
帰還したキャストがいなかったって。それは具体的に。
Wait, so they're saying that there were no survivors previously? Are we... Oh
お
no.
伝えしたいことは以上です。特に問題なければ結構ですので。それでは。
After the director finished, we were faced with an unexpected truth. Everyone was shocked. We remained silent for a while. The first one to break the silence was Akase.
帰還したキャストがいなかったって。何人死んでいったんだ。
Wait, so does that mean that
狂った世界で。
So every time, I don't know how many rounds they've had of previous cast members, but does that mean that everybody the survival percentage for people who are in this otherworld stream is 0? Does that mean that every single person that has been here before has died?
さあ、でも仕様を変更してくれたって言うんだからよかったじゃない。少しは難易度下げてくれたんでしょ。
Oh gosh.
それは感謝したいところだな。ぜひイージーモードで生きて帰りたい。
今のところはハードモードだね。それにしても彼らは後出しが多いな。質問に対する返答も気まぐれだし。
Everyone's voices spun around me. None of it felt real at all at the time. I used my sleeve to wipe my eyes. I took 3 more deep breaths, and my mind finally started to work. We can't escape from here. We're caged in an unknown place with monsters everywhere. On top of that, everything we see here is just fake. We see its ideal form, but it's all different from what's on the inside. The thing that crossed my mind was what our teacher said at closing ceremony.
それまでは我々一人一人が危機意識を持つこと、目に見えない不確かなことを鵜呑みにせず、しっかりと自分の目で確認し判断しましょう。
It's so disappointing. We can't even believe in the things we can see with our own eyes. On top of that, there hasn't been a single cast member that has managed to escape. Everyone died here. That's so bad. Honestly, like, that means that there's like no chance that they can get out, right? They felt despair like I do now. I could feel the tears welling up and I rubbed my eyes once again. My sleeve got all wet. Ew. But I can't, not here. If I lose to them, I'll never go home. I got up and stood straight. I then noticed that it was Dazai who was rubbing my back. Oh, thanks, Dazai. I mouthed the word thank you, although my voice was still gone. We can't stay afraid. We have to research more about it. I refuse to die here while being ignorant. After a deep breath, I sent that message and the atmosphere changed again. Everyone knew that I was just putting up a front, but no one said anything.
そうだね。状況を整理するためにもう少しだけ話し合おうか。10分だけでいい。残りは明日でいい？
なんで俺の方を見るんですか？わかりましたよ。
Oh, Ivana.
10分経ったら夕飯にしましょう。俺昼飯食ってないんで腹減ってるんです。
賛成。俺も食ってない。
Huh? Food? When I heard those words, what happened at the park crossed my mind. I was finally becoming more motivated, but I felt the blood drain from my face.
おいバウンサー、ここの食事は食べても平気なものなのか？本当は別の物体だったなんてことはないよな。
Dazai saw how pale I had gotten, standing a little closer to me now.
飲食物に関しては視覚情報の補正は行っておりません。用意されている食材はあなた方が普段口にされていたものと同じ成分で構成されています。
That instantly makes it sound less appealing. Like, it's composed of the same materials. Like, ew.
さすがに食べ物については偽物だったらすぐに気がつくだろう。
じゃあ食べても平気なんだね。
そのようだ。じゃあこの空気を変えるためにも話し合いが終わったら食事にしよ
う。この空気ってこれ僕が悪者な流れ？
少しは反省しろよ、お前は。
We found out that the food and drink were fine, so things felt slightly better, but I still couldn't shake off that disgust. Even if the food was fine, the thing serving my food is... But I've decided to do my best. I have to change my mindset.
お姉ちゃん大丈夫？
あまり無理するなよ。
The two of them looked worried, so I smiled to show them I was fine. They didn't say anything else, so they probably knew what I was thinking.
茅ヶ崎？顔色が悪いぞ。
God, both of us are just gonna vom.
すみません。まだ少し体調が。話が終わったら僕は部屋に戻ります。
Okay. We exchanged more information after that and dismissed ourselves. It took 15 minutes, a bit longer than expected. As I saw everyone walk away, I quietly took a deep breath. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. If I did nothing, worry and fear would overcome me. It's okay. I can go home. I can do this. My voice will be back. I can go back home. I'll be fine. Just fine. Chapter 6, Each of Our Thoughts. Wow. Oh my gosh. Still in the common route. I woke up to the Otherworld stream alert. My name wasn't on the cast list, so I hesitantly shut off the display. I think it's noon already if the drama is starting. The Otherworld stream typically ends around noon. I felt guilty for waking up this late, but I felt sluggish. I don't want to think. I knew full well that I shouldn't be saying this. But maybe I could do this just for one day. I felt drowsier as I tried to spoil myself. It's the same voice I'd heard since I was small. I immediately knew that it was Tomase. That's why I quickly fixed my appearance before opening the door. Look at him and his little, like, he's not wearing his usual, like, blazer outside of it, so it's like, oh. Tomase seemed a bit awkward as he looked away and struggled to speak. What's wrong?
いや、寝ていたのだったら悪かったなと。
I just couldn't seem to get up. I'm sorry.
起きるのが遅いと言いに来たわけじゃない。ただ、一人で塞ぎ込んだりしていたら、それは放っておけないし。
Sorry about my dog. Sorry to make you worry about me, but I'm fine. I was just thinking that I should get moving.
そうか。
Is she talking or is she typing? I don't know, because she didn't say that she was typing. I don't know. Although I was just putting on a facade, I was thankful that Tomase didn't say anything about it.
ドラマに出演しなければいけなくなったら、俺が飛び入り参加をしてサポートする。だから、ドラマについては心配しなくていい。
I blinked a bit, wondering what had gotten into him, and then Tomase continued.
他の奴らなんて当てにならない。茅ヶ崎さんだって腹の中じゃ何を考えているか。
Huh? Why bring up Chigasaki?
昨日俺が部屋に戻ろうとした時、追いかけてきたから話した。もし脱出に失敗して何かしらのペナルティを食らった時、俺が計画に参加していない方がお前を助けられる可能性が上がると。
Oh. Oh, so Chigasaki was the one who was like, Banjo, you shouldn't go. Oh, that's so weird. Why? Like, he said that he would have a higher chance of saving him, or saving her, if Banjo didn't join. But does that mean that Chigasaki knew that it was going to fail from the beginning? Or was that him trying to be helpful?
俺はポイントをある程度貯めているから、その時はその貯めたポイントを使えるんじゃないかと言っていたんだ。
I was wondering what they were talking about.
でも結局ポイントの使いどころはなかったし、お前は倒れて帰ってきた。
Yeah, that's pretty fucking horrifying, honestly.
あいつらの言うことを聞いていてもダメだって、これで分かっただろ
う。But I didn't know how to respond. I remained hesitant while holding up the display on my hand. Oh, so she was typing. Tomase took a deep breath and took my hand.
ごめん。こんなことを言いに来たんじゃなかった。今のは一度忘れてくれ。
His heated gaze seemed to cool off then. He let go after confirming I was really there.
リビングに行こう。何か食べた方がいい。気分も変わるだろうし。
Yeah, you're right. We decided this as a team, so I should go clean up. I sent that message to him, but he responded with an expression of mixed feelings. I wondered what was wrong, but he didn't say anything as we both went downstairs to the living room. Oh, Banjo. Oh, gosh. Huh? Upon arriving at the living room, I noticed that the room was strangely organized. Normally, someone would have used the furniture and it would be all over the place or have random objects left laying there. But it wasn't that way right now, and the table in the room seemed to be cleaned up with some sweets on it. Yobu was sitting next to it, looking bored. What's with this? The music! I hesitated at first, but then I sent that message to Tomase, and Gyobu as Futami came out of the kitchen. He was carrying a tray with 4 cups of tea for us.
お、来たな。
Ooh!
どうぞ座ってくれ。
Look at the tea!
掃除はもう終わってる。お前が落ち込んでるようだったから、何か好きなものでも食べてもらおうと二見さんが。
Oh, that's nice of him.
ネタばらしせずにエスコートしてたら満点だったな、バンジョー。
Wow!
俺が企画したわけではないですし。
でもセナの好物を選んだのはお前だろ。セナは甘いものが好きだからって。
They're so nice. Why?
僕は掃除だけやらされました。
Okay, well, maybe not cute. There are various kinds of desserts on the table. Oh my god. That's so beautiful. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Bite-sized shortcakes, Mont Blanc cakes, millefeuille, and fruit tarts. I love the fucking... I can never fucking say it. It's French. It's like the Napoleons, you know, like the ones with like cream in the middle and then like it's like it's known as like a million sheets or something, like that type of like puff pastry or whatever. It's so good. There's some expensive looking chocolates, macarons, and some pancakes and cannolis as well. There were also bonbons of assorted colors. This bonbon. Tomase, you remembered that I said I wanted to eat this. Thank you. That's so cute! Fucking Tomose! Oh my gosh! I sent that message and then took a bonbon while looking at its wrapper. The pastel-colored bonbon was a densely packed heart shape, and you could almost see what was inside. It's a seasonal limited product of a certain shop, and I missed out on it due to its popularity.
あの時は買えなかったからバウンサーにリクエストしただけだが
こういうのは覚えていてくれたことが嬉しいもんだ。だよな、セナ。
Upon hearing that, it made me think. Most things in this world are fake, but the food is real and is supposed to be the same thing that we usually eat. But what about these sweets? Is it really the same thing? How did the sweets I couldn't buy get made and then brought over here? It's still a mystery, but I'm still happy that it was prepared like this. That's for sure. Yes, Futami and Gibu, thank you to both of you. This really cheered me up. She didn't thank him?
いいけどね。あ、もう食べてもいい？
主賓はセナだ。彼女の次なる。
Go ahead, Gyobu. I'll be sure to join in the cleaning starting tomorrow.
あ、頼むよ。セナの方が細かいところまで気がつきそうだしな。
I cautiously picked up the sweets that were prepared for me. It's delicious. It doesn't look artificial at all. Maybe it's better that I don't think too hard about it. Even if there are things on my mind, seeing my favorite foods in front of me makes things different. The four of us chatted while eating the sweets, and it certainly lightened up the mood. I have a feeling that I'm just being selfish, but it's better than being depressed all the time. There were people that cared about me. The feelings of wanting to be alone in my room wouldn't be coming back. I can only eat as many sweets as I want in this world. I guess that's something to be happy about.
そうだな。食べ物ならいくらでも出してもらえるようだから。
Bro, we could gain like 500 pounds.
そこだけ？僕はこっちの世界嫌いじゃないよ。入浴が一瞬で済むとか最高。
Gyobu, you don't use the bath then?
使ってないよ。時間の無駄でしょ？
Wow, he's completely different from me.
確かに楽なところも多いな。大概のものはリクエストできるから買い物に出る必要もないし。
異世界人だらけの外で買い物してこいと言われても困りますが。
異世界人か。本当の姿があれっていうのはなかなかショッキングだよね。
メンテナンスの時以外は普通の街だからなるべく気にせずに過ごすしかないな。
Not worrying about it. I don't think I can do that.
あ、無理そうって顔してる。やっぱり君はまだ怖いの？
Gyobu, I should ask why you're not scared.
全然。向こうが襲ってきたりするなら別だけど、それはないでしょ？
That's true.
ディレクターの話を聞く限りドラマ以外で危険な目に遭うことはなさそうだから気持ちが悪いってだけだな。
Well, he's right about that. But when you know that their true form is a muddy monster, isn't it scary to try and talk to them?
それって本当に怖いの？よくわかんないな。見た目と中身が違うから？
外見と中身が違うというのはこの世界じゃなくてもよくあることだな。
Wow, this has gotten kind of like...
そうだな。いい人だと思っていたのに詐欺師だったとか女子高生だと思っていたのに おっさんだったとか。
例えがちょっとおかしくないですか？
甘いお菓子だと思ったらお菓子じゃなかったとかもあるよね。
Gyobu selected a dessert that was on the table and picked it up. He apparently likes sweets a lot. Does it happen all that often? It's true that I may have been afraid just because of their appearances. When you put it that way, I guess I may have overreacted to it. I'll try to be better about it.
そう気負わなくてもいいだろう。怖いのは当然だ。毎日生きるか死ぬかの瀬戸際にいるんだからな。
なるほど。異世界配信に対する恐怖がイコール異世界人に対する恐怖になっちゃってるわけだ。
ひょうひょうとしながらなかなか鋭いことを言うな、行部は。
褒められちゃった。じゃあ調子に乗っていいことを教えてあげる。ひよりちゃんが怖がらないように。
Something nice? Gyobu ate a pink-colored macaron before continuing.
みんなディレクターの話を聞いて、これまで異世界配信に参加したキャストは全員死んじゃったって思ってるみたいだけど、
Right.
実はそうじゃないんだよね。
Huh?
そうなのか。じゃあ生きて帰ったキャストもいるのか。
Oh gosh. I just had a thought before Gyobu continues, but like, what if instead of like people like, you know, dying here or whatever, or like making it back, he just had made it back. So what if they became, oh no. So it's either what if they became like the director or like people on the staff working the Otherworld stream in the back, or what if they became the Arcadians and they became these like sludge things that are like trying to talk to us? That would be fucked. Oh no, oh gosh.
ディレクターは仕様変更する前は帰還したキャストがいなかったって言ってたはずだよ。
そう言われると確かにそう言っていたような。
ただどこまで無事に帰れたかは分かんないけどね。何かしら失ったかもしれないし。もしかして異世界配信側の考えに同調して
That's
もう
literally
一度
what
キャ
it
ストになった人がいるかもしれないし。なんてね。
That's what it just said.
10人のキャストの中にプロデューサーだけでなくさらに裏切り者がいるかもしれない。
Oh god. Oh god. Oh my god. I didn't even think of it like that. Where it's like, yeah, we have the group, and yes, there might be one of us is the producer, right? But what if there are other people from the previous cast that are continuing to play the game to be a part of the Otherworld stream and trick the others? That is fucking wild.
そうそう。だとしたらどうする？
Gyobu's outrageous statement caused the three of us, including me, to freeze up. It's not just one. There could be others among us who are lying. Tomase was quiet through this, but he then reluctantly spoke up.
全員信用できないことに変わりはありません。
結局そうなるのか。俺は正直腹の探り合いみたいなのが好きじゃないんだがな。
Is it because you're the producer? No, I'm just kidding. Me too. When I sent that message, I might have looked pale because Gyobu tried to defend me, which he rarely did.
ごめんね。つい余計なことまで話しちゃった。でも実際に帰還できたメンバーがいるって話は本当だからね。希望が持てるでしょ？
それはどこからの情報なんですか？確かな情報なんですか？
秘密。
そりゃないだろう。
That makes it
ここまで
sound
話しておいて
so sus.
確かな情報でなければ希望も何もないぞ。
そういうのならバウンサーに聞けば答えてくれるかもしれないじゃない。
え？バウンサーに？まったくいい具合に手のひらで転がしてくれるな。おいバウンサー、質問だ。
ご質問にお答えします。
今まで参加したキャストの中に元の世界へ帰還できた人間はいるのか？
います。前回の異世界配信の参加者が帰還完了しています。
Oh, so they did survive? I don't know. I don't understand anymore. Wait, like, so then there were people who were saved.
バウンサーは何でも質問に答えてくれるのか？
アンロックされた情報のみお答えできます。
ならもう一つ質問。罰ゲームで奪われたものを取り戻す方法はあるのか？
Leave it to Banjo to always be thinking of the MC.
あります。該当の罰ゲームを受けた際のドラマを再演することです。
罰ゲームを受けた際のドラマ。ハイジを突き落とすあのドラマのことか？
罰ゲームを受けた際、ドラマの出演を拒否、あるいは演技を中断しているはずです。そのドラマに罰ゲームを受けたキャストが再度出演し、最後まで演じきることができれば罰ゲームは白紙に戻されます。
If I reappear in it, my voice will return?
なんだ、質問すれば教えてもらえたのか。知っていて黙っていたとは意地が悪くないか、屏風。
僕だってどこまで答えてくれるか知らないよ。でも聞いてみてよかったね。
よかったというか。
僕は平気だよ。気にしないで演技を続けて。ひよりちゃん、演技を続けた方がいい。後悔するよ。
Throwback. When I lost my voice, I did think about this. Did I regret my decision to stop that drama? If the injuries would heal when the drama was over, then why not just complete it? But my decision was always the same. I didn't wait for anyone to speak up as I sent the message to all three. Even if my voice will come back, I will not take part in that drama.
なんで？あの時は知らなかったけど、今はもう分かってるでしょ？ドラマが終われば怪我は治るよ。それにあの教室2階だったから落ちたところで骨折くらいじゃない？演技なんだからハイジ君だってそれくらい平気でしょ。そこは割り切ってさ。
I actually agree with Gyobu. I think that it's just like... would you like your voice to be permanently gone? Or would you like to just have... I guess... I don't know. I guess I would ask Haiji and be like, are you okay with breaking a bone temporarily so that I can get my voice back? Or... if you're not okay with it, then we won't do it, but my voice will be gone forever and it will be your fault. Guilt trip and Puff, here we go. But Haiji told me after that. He thanked me. He said it was the first time someone worried about him. After hearing that, I felt more at ease. It told me that my decision was right. Of course, I fully understand that I'm causing trouble to everyone and making them worry. But even so, I can't bring myself to hurt Haiji. He reminds me of my brother and my family. Gyobu, Futami, and Tomose didn't say anything. It seemed that they understood what I was trying to say, but I also felt sorry about it. I'm sorry. I know you're saying this for my sake.
別に。心境が理解できなかったから聞いただけ。
I also feel like the fact that Haiji is so young, I wonder if that's their way of trying to make it so that we don't think that he's the producer. Because it's like immediately you're like, oh, that's a child. Like there's no way a child could do something like this. But then at the same time, I feel like, you know, like a child's innocence, they could be like, oh, like what if you live in a world where like you can have anything that you want and you can eat whatever you want and like you have all these friends and you get to act out in these TV dramas and it's like a fun thing. I don't know. I feel like I could see a child thinking that way. So now I'm doubting Haiji. Oh gosh.
演じるのはセナだからな。でも答えを急ぐ必要はないだろう。よく考えて気持ちを整理してそれから決めても遅くはない。ドラマにも影響する話だからな。
Also, I feel like it's like, like, is she just not gonna have her voice for the rest of the game? Like, I had no intention of changing my mind, but Futami was right. Futami stood up after seeing me nod.
紅茶をもう一杯入れるか。おかわりがいる人は。
Oh yeah, I do want to mention the fact that Futami's voice actor also voices Toya from Cardcaptor Sakura, which I just found out. it has changed how I see him completely. Toyo was like one of my favorites when I was younger. He literally was like, I had like the biggest crush on him, and so now I'm like, oh no, I'm scared. And you know what else I found out? Iochi, the purple-haired one, they are voiced by Yukito from Cardcaptor Sakura. So they have both of them in here, and I'm like, oh god. I'm sorry. Weeb moment over.
じゃあもらいます。
Although, if you aren't a weeb and you're watching me play through this, like, what?
こんなに大量の甘いものをどうするのかと思ったが、行部も万丈も案外食べてるな。
リクエストした責任がありますし、でもそろそろ締めにしたいです。
あのさ、洋菓子ばっかりだと飽きない？桜餅出そうよ、桜餅。
お前、自分で消化できるなら自由に頼んでくれ。
Sakura mochi is good. The large amount of desserts that I thought we couldn't finish was all done now. That was a weird sentence. We couldn't finished. I think they meant to say finish, but the unannounced tea time for the cleaning team ended, and I was alone in the living room to think. Futami suggested it, so I should think about the drama one more time. Even if the conclusion is the same, I have to think about what to do from now. I can't just have others keep worrying about me. Oh, and we're gonna stop here. Okay. Oh man, I don't know. This is crazy. I feel like there's so many plot points going on. Like, are you guys keeping up with this? I feel like, first of all, we have the Otherworld stream, which is like, we don't know who's watching it. We don't know who's producing it. We're trying to find the producer. The producer is part of the team. We found out that other cast members don't make it back home, but they make it like, but they do make it back home, right? Like, that's what I gathered from it, because the conversation that we just had with Gyobu and Futami, like asking the bouncer those questions, it sounds like they do make it home, but it sounds like everybody died though. So it's more like they lived, but they are probably either part of the current group that we have right now, or they're working with the director to make this happen. So, I don't know. It's such a mess. And then, obviously, Banjo is still very much in love with the MC. The MC still completely oblivious. She still doesn't have her voice. We find out that she could get her voice back if she, I guess, redid the stream, but she refuses, so I don't know how that's gonna go. And then the blob people, we don't know anything about the blob people, whatever. Next episode, I guess we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do next. Oh, Jesus. Here we go.